this one, the fourth. Hole location tucked back left, and they'll come at it from an elevated tee here at Austin Country Club, founded back in 1899, one of the oldest existing clubs in Texas, in fact, and several of the game's greats have sort of planted their roots here, including Harvey Penick, Tom Kite, Ben Crenshaw, a couple of Longhorns. Pete Dye was the original designer. Ben Crenshaw has put his touches on it as well here through the years, Steve.
Yeah, you can definitely see the Pete Dye influence, those little pot bunkers we see just left of the hole location there. And Pete Dye loves the hard edges like we saw at TPC Sawgrass. So
Poulter one up, first to play here. 185 yards to the hole today, Robert.
A really slopey green, but not the most difficult hole location back there. It actually, there's a little bit of room long, and it might even come back to the players if you go a little past the hole. So if you perched yourself here all day and watched all the shots, you could see some really get close. Poulter would like to throw one in really close, force Rory's hand.
it's a similar shot to what he had in the last hole, just maybe half a club less right here, so he should have a pretty good feel of the distance. Similar hole location as well.
Yeah, pretty good line just right of it. Pretty golf shot.
Long early morning shadows on the greens here in Austin, and that one settles in there beautifully, just about flag high.
Walking to the last green, Rory was kind of bemoaning the softness of the green, saying he just couldn't control his wedge off that back slope because they're so soft. That could help and hurt a guy like Rory. This really nice looking, just left Ian's ball.
Awesome control of distance right there.
Side by side at the fourth. Birdie putts. Poulter one up against McIlroy, and nearly identical putts come.
You definitely have to give the edge to McIlroy from this distance. Even though Poulter is pretty deadly with the flat stick.
Unless Poulter makes it first.
Definitely puts the pressure on.
Oh, yeah.
But to be able to have a look from this distance for sure is, you won't get baffled by the read like you did before on the third.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a little outside of right. Keep the speed up. Very easy putt to make. I don't think he hit it. Ooh, not for that line. He didn't hit it. That was tentative.
It was 11 years ago when Poulter won this event out in Arizona, taking down Paul Casey 4-2 in the championship match. Went to the semifinals in 2013 as well. And the quarters here, 2018, losing to Kevin Kisner, the eventual champion who thumped Poulter 8-6 that day. And here's Rory to win the hole. He just saw what he needed to do.
Same putt Ian just hit with about a foot more speed. You saw how much Ian's broke around the hole when it died.
Always comfortable for a right-hander for a little hooking putt here.
And a bad putt. It pulled her out of the bat, and when you miss low and jam it 3 feet by, you know you've done something wrong. That never came off the face well at all.
I think that gives you a pretty good indication of where his putting is at the moment. Whenever you have that clear picture in your mind of an exact read that you're looking for, and then you hit a putt completely opposite of what you're intending, that's not a good sign off the bat here for Rory. This doesn't seem like he's in that great mental space that we've heard in his interviews in the last few weeks, and a lot of change going on.
I'll tell you, Steve, I came out and watched Rory a little yesterday in the practice round, and even in a practice round, he didn't seem ultra confident hitting a driver. He lost a couple well right when I was watching. That's a strange sight to see with Rory. Oh no, that's the worst unforced error we're going to see all day.
Sloppy 3-putt, and he gives one to